All right, the revs are up, and we are up and running, and I can see Hayden Deegan and Yannick side by side right now. Hayden on the inside. There's Casey Cochran on the Suzuki as well. All the boys are there. And let's see who the hole shot is going to go to. We're looking for, man, all the boys are there. Yannick on the outside. Thomas Wood out of Cairo, Georgia. The 43 KTM will be credited with the hole shot. But I believe Deegan's right there. I believe he perhaps of 66 of Cochran. But it's going to be, I believe, the 38. There's Yannick. He's got the yellow pants, green bike. I believe Cochran right behind him on the yellow Suzuki. There is Hayden Deegan on the 38. Yannick going to try to run him down. There's Cochran on the left side of your screen, the 66. There's the 23 of Logan Best on that blue Yamaha. And the 43 of Thomas Wood has already slipped back to about the number 6 spot. We have riders flying off the side of the screen. Going to lose valuable points there. And Yannick under the attack now of the 66 of Casey Cochran.
And Deegan out front, I mean, he's gotten good starts all week, and he's been able to get a good cushion right away, and he's been really good this week about getting good starts and getting out front and getting that lead.
Man, that is so important as you develop as a racer. The classes get more and more intense. The talent, I mean, most of these kids can go within a half second of each other. So give up a 7th place start to a guy that gets in front of you, and you're almost the same speed as him. It's just, you're never going to be able to beat that guy. And he has those things wired and fired. Good call. Hayden Deegan is extremely quick off the gate.
For sure, and like you said, you know, if you're back in 7th, you know, the rider in front of you might be a little slower, he might be slowing you down, you might have to switch up your lines, and that costs time, especially if the guy in front of you, you know, you're battling the points or whatever is out in front, you know, getting a good lead, and, you know, by the time you get to 2nd, he could be, you know, 10, 15 seconds in front, which is hard to come back from.
Well, I'm sure they have lots of talks in those RVs and plane trips back and forth across the country. Put together those first couple of heater laps and look at
Cochran down, number 66 at Cochran.
Off the racetrack, the rear end stepped out on him, and he will be firing that bike up. He has got a lot of work to do now. Casey, 4th in the point, 7-3 Moto scores, and that is not going to be good. His dad is a former fighter pilot. Mother was a mechanic, and he threw his number out before he took off to Miss Cochran. She wasn't Miss Cochran at the time, and that's how he met and eventually started dating his mother as a fighter pilot. So that killer instinct comes from his dad, who literally will kill you and fly over your house and drop bombs on you. As we watch the 73, that is Logan Best, Florida kid, I believe. Complete Racing Solutions guy, Rob Beams' guy. There's Christian Yannick. Yannick and Best trying to settle the score here. 2nd and 3rd.
And I'm looking for Logan Best maybe to get around Christian Yannick and maybe give a little run after Deegan. He's been solid all week. He's been a really fast rider for sure.
5 seconds though, man.
Yeah, already. That's what we're talking about, man. You know, you get like a decent start or whatever, and then the guy you're battling is out front, and that's in 2nd cushion. You know, could be a deal breaker.
Yeah, and he has the benefit of not worrying about getting past. He can run the fastest line on the racetrack. If you're in 2nd or 3rd with a guy right behind you, you have to protect, you have to take the slower lines. So, and all the while, Hayden Deegan can just motor out. He's not even in frame of the camera here. He dropped. He's in front of us now. I can see him doing that big single on the inside. The Orange Brigade KTM rider. If you're watching right now, his dad said, hey, go to YouTube, follow us, follow Hayden Deegan. We want to get to 1 million subscribers, and they're going to give away a KTM 85. So all you got to do is subscribe. They got some cool content, too. And there is Logan Best. You're right. He's closing in on Christian Yannick. Adler Caudill is 4th. Jordan Renfro is 5th. Landon Peppered is 6th. Thomas Wood 7th. August Barincha in the number 8 spot. Jeremy Fafani is 9th. And Mason Davis rounds out your top 10. We're going down to 15th with Dylan Blecker, Carter Malcolm, James Close, Zayden Mason, Ronnie Orris. Rounds out your top 15 here on lap number 2. 2 minutes flat for Deegan. Everybody else at 2:04, 2:03. So the math says he is tough to beat. He's 3-4 seconds faster than everybody behind him. Yes, we are watching the championship battle shape up, but unfortunately about 2 points separating Yannick and Best. So even if Yannick were to get around him or Best, it wouldn't matter.
And Deegan that time around gained about 3.5 seconds. I mean, he's definitely flying out there, and you know, I think Logan Best for sure might be looking to get around Christian Yannick soon. He kind of made a mistake in that left hand around the billboards there, but I feel like if he can kind of regather himself and maybe make a run at Christian Yannick, you know, like you said, Deegan's pretty out in front already. He's but
about 4 seconds a lap. He's up to 8 seconds. And Yannick would have to get passed by Best and Renfro to hand over that number 2 spot to Logan Best. He's got 2 points to give, does Christian Yannick, but he's not even thinking about that. He just wants to win. They're tired of Hayden Deegan beating him. I know they are.
That start is so
Hayden
crucial.
does not care.
Yeah.
There's the 27. That is Christian Yannick. There is Logan Best on that 73 Yamaha ride. Yannick, a little kid, man. Lightweight little fella. Logan Best tucked in right behind him now. He is dangerously close. Renfro wants to get up in there and bang bars with these guys.
He's definitely a little quicker, but right there, as you can see, you know, not necessarily a slower line in that situation, but you know, you have to change up your lines, and sometimes that can be slower. And he doubles into the.
He changed up that
triple,
line.
yeah.
He absolutely did.
He's going inside right here. Wouldn't be surprised if he made the move from the next couple corners.
The battle right behind them. There are 3 riders there. That is Renfro, Peppard, and Caudle. There were 3 wide in that big sweeper, so a great battle. Best side by side, though. Can he stick it? He does make the pass. Yannick almost off to the side of the racetrack.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's getting tired of being behind Yannick there.
Look at Yannick going forward. Can he tuck it in on the inside? We've seen several guys go down right here trying to get back and make a pass. Yannick almost does it. He may have done a great run there. Shortens the racetrack. But Best able to barely hold on. Yannick going to swing around the outside. He's not done. He's going after Logan Best. And he might have done it.
Wow.
Best is going to swing it around the outside here. It'll set him up.
Gets him back.
Control of the inside. He's still on the inside. The pass is still not done. Yannick went so wide, he gave up a ton of racetrack there. I thought he had the pass done. That's the way this racetrack works. That's crazy. Going into the 10 Commandments, Yannick going to swing it wide. Best way on the inside of the racetrack. And that battle behind them with Peppard, Caudle, and Renfro, those 3 guys are slugging it out as well. Love these overhead shots here. Gives you an idea of how rough this racetrack, the different lines that these guys have to choose from. What it does to where you have to slow down the apexes of the turns. They all change. You guys have this kind of soil out in Las Vegas?
Oh, not even close. I'm sure you know all about it.
Yes.
The mesquite, ooh, man, hard as a rock out there.
But then when you go to some of these bigger races where there's hard pack conditions, you guys out west can kind of work us. It's all about throttle control and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're a good dirt bike rider,
you're
just going to know how to ride a dirt bike fast. You just travel and find that nice, moist loam.
For sure. And coming from the West Coast, coming out here, it's a little difficult because, you know, you got all the ruts, you got all the bumps, and it's definitely, you know, it's definitely a little something different for us West Coast kids. So it's a lot deeper.
There's our battle for the number 4 spot. Peppard, Caudle, and Renfro. As Jason Wygant's going to say hello to our Whole Shot Award winner in just a minute from the last moto. Hayden Deegan just now coming past us. This is an absolutely clinic right now for Hayden Deegan. Janik, though, matches that lap time, a 2:02 for Deegan, a 2:03 for Janik. And Best with a 2:02, excuse me. It was a little quicker there. 2:02 for Deegan. That was the last time around.
Any sad stories for me? Any sad stories about anybody, right?
Now, I don't have any sad stories. I got a sad story about Jason Wygant. Just having to hang out in the cabin with him. It's just miserable. It is really hard. Yes. Every morning I get up, this music's playing. I have to drink myself a cup of coffee to kind of change my frame of mind there. Ehab just dying to play some of that music. That's another great battle as we watch. Looks like Peppard and Caudle and Renfro perhaps as they head down to the 10 Commandments. That starts out as a nice, smooth straightaway. And then by the end of the day or halfway through, like right now, it is so rough. So rough. Getting out of the 10 Commandments. Only room for the one of you there in that line in particular. Great overhead shot put together by the guys at RacerTV. Rodney Tomlin on top of that drone. They are still side by side. He's looking him off there.
Yeah.
Like a pitcher looking off a fastball. That's the 37 of Landon Peppard. Wow.
He's staring him down.
Not done.
In the middle of the corner.
In the middle of, oh, how did he keep it up?
86 at Cottle there. Makes a little mistake.
86 that Moto. Cottle. Unbelievable save there. That's going to take a lot out of him. And the number 17 says, I will put a little pressure on you as well. That is Jordan Renfro. Man, Renfro with the head over to the left. He was really committed to that burn, that turn. Cottle, got to get your mind right, man. Pepper kind of shook him up a little bit. Look at him dead in the eye in a turn.
Yeah, that's
classic. Don't see much of that.
Renfro might be able to take advantage of that little mistake, though.
Yeah, they're right in front of us. We watch the screen a lot, but then they'll come by us and you really get an idea of kind of speed they're bringing. There's the 27 out of Janet, cruises right past us in the announcer's tower. And then there is that battle with Peppard, Cottle, and Renfro. That's the number 17 of Jordan Renfro, just in the shot there, up and over that tunnel of love, past the Fox Tower, across the starting line. They can look over at the Jumbotron like Randy Moss when he was trying to catch a pass up in Minnesota. You can actually see yourself. How cool would that be to jump this jump, turn right, look at the starting line, smile for the camera, and actually see yourself on a Jumbotron at Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gnarly. But these guys are so focused.
They don't care. They're not like me. I'm such a dork. I'd be like, hey, I'll control myself. Then I'd flip over the tunnel and Indo. That's why I'm no good at dirt bikes. So.
And this track is so rough out here, you don't have room for air, you know?
Absolutely. Here we go. Into the 10 Commandments. And Adler Cottle on that 86 machine. Looks like he's kind of settled back down. Maybe he's going to try to make another run at Renfro, or excuse me, Pepper, directly in front of him. Look at those ruts. It's like a slot car track right there.
Yeah, for sure. You don't find that on the West Coast very often.
And that's why a lot of these guys come over about a month in advance.
Yeah.
They'll just go to south of the border or somewhere in Texas or all up and down the East Coast. Yeah. Those tracks that prep Matt Walker's places.
Yeah, down in Georgia.
Notorious for the ruts that he can create down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool places in Georgia, a lot of cool camps in Georgia.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
I wonder why that has never taken off on the West Coast. They got Grindstone, but...
Yeah, Grindstone, that's an amazing camp. That's down in SoCal.
You would think the amount of riders that they have there, you could just... But we were talking about that. I guess just the sheer... Instead of just running a camp where you get 20 guys, you can just have a motocross track, prep it, open it up, and 200 guys show up.
Right.
I don't know if it's a money thing, but you would think a full-blown youth training facility would be just huge out west so these kids could get that kind of coaching. The coaching's there. There are guys out there, tons of factory riders that coach guys.
Always.
There's another great look at our finish line turn. We call that the Bermuda Triangle of turns because you never know what is going to happen. We have seen so many championships taken away and given right there in that turn as the leaders come past us again. It's the 6th lap. Hayden Deegan has a comfortable 14-second lead over Logan Best. There's Christian Janik on the 27, that Team Green Monster Energy Kawasaki ride. He's got his little right elbow twisted as far down as it can go, giving that thing all she's got. Is that A-kit suspension, Ryan? Is that A-kit, B-kit? A-kit, nothing but the best. Costs about $250, right? Yeah, sure. Something like that. Pick that up right down at your Team Green dealer. Janik with really high leg kick there. He had the leg just over above the radiator, steam wheeling into those braking bumps. They do a million cool things a lap. Like if you were just to watch a guy to see all the little things he's doing,
oh yeah,
you just kind of see him jump and whatever. But if you really break it down to what he's doing with his body positioning and the braking and lifting the front wheel over here, pointing it right there, that's the 37. That's a good battle with, I believe, is that Cottle and Peppard?
Oh, he misses.
He goes for the triple.
Wow.
Touches down right beside Adler Cottle. He was not able to jump that. Cottle was, able to jump it. And the 37 of Landon Peppard. And they're back at it again.
37 looking at him right at mid-corner.
That's Peppard who looked at him about 2 laps ago. And Cottle just like dropped right back down. Cottle digging deep, goes back around the Alaskan Bushman, Landon Peppard. And all the while, this guy, he's now making YouTube videos and leading a race. Picked up 1,400 more followers during this race. You might have a shot at winning a KTM 85 if you follow him on YouTube and Facebook and MySpace and Instagram and all the other forms of social media. Not sure about TikTok anymore. That's in the balance. There's the 38 right by the billboards. Hayden Deegan quietly getting it done.
He's got about a 15.5-second advantage now. Deegan out front, just cruise control all week long.
No doubt about it.
And the key to that is good starts. Can't stress it enough, man. Those good starts come in handy so much.
is wheeling out of that turn, lets the bike work underneath him there. Form's great. Heading down, there he goes, wheeling over the braking bumps as well. Like, great minds think alike. He didn't see anybody do that. Neither did Christian Janet. It's just the way to do it. Not even thinking about it. If you were to go ask him about it, he goes, yeah, what? What's the big deal?
Just keeping that front end light. You know, sometimes, you know, it's funny, you know, you watch it and you think, oh, that's kind of difficult, or that might take some, you know, practice to take some energy. Yeah, but really, it makes it smoother. It makes the ride smoother. It might not look like it, but it's definitely the smoother way around. And like right now with that 15-second gap, he might be kind of just trying to find the smooth way around the track, trying to find the good line, like right here. Yeah, that
was sick. He just went so wide, used that little decision maker jump over the ruts, and he probably doesn't even remember doing that.
Yeah. Just natural.
That was crafty right there. That was cool. That's a guy that can pick up a racetrack, and as it develops, and that's going to go a long way in his pro career. If you can move around on a racetrack when it gets a little rough, when the best line changes from the inside to the outside, or you have to make a move on the fly because of a lap rider like that, and you can still make it work, that is cool. I just turned into like a super dork fan just watching that kid. A 13-year-old kid. He's getting it done. That is lap number 8 now coming to a close. There's the 38. We're looking at him outside of the announcer's tower. There goes Hayden Deegan as he starts his 8th lap, a 2:03. Steady as she goes.
Nice and consistent. Got about 4 minutes left in this race, so I'm sure he's thinking about just bringing her home and winning that title with 111 Moto scores.
Tough to beat that. Augustin Barentia on the 53 machine has the number 17 of Renfro just front of him, as they work their way down to the Bermuda Triangle of turns. 900 different lines. There's Amelia Earhart's plane. If you look closely, Jimmy Hoffa there buried in his concrete boots. There's so much mystery below that ground that brings people to the ground.
Yeah.
Up and over that tunnel of love. We'll cruise on over here to the number 86 of Adler Caudle. The pit board goes out. Adler didn't even look at it. Yeah, Caudle was on the move. He was the kid that jumped that triple and landed right next to Landon Peppard. He had a good lap cooking there.
Sketchy move. Definitely confident, though. These riders are.
Did you see him? He came into that left so hot that it almost tipped him over to the right. Both the feet came out to try to rebalance. Caudle is on the move for sure. I think Caudle is out of either Oklahoma or Texas. I met him a long time ago on 50s. A little afro on him back in the day. There you go, more Oklahoma. I knew I met him out at Ponca City for the first time, and they have been on the scene ever since. The guys in the RacerTV booth giving us all the intel. There is Caudle. He's kind of stretched out, got the all-white gear, the black helmet. Got that leg, using it for balance along with the speed of the motorcycle. And there is the number 50. I believe he might be a lap down. I believe so. As we look to Adler Caudle. A good moto for Adler Caudle. A 4th place. This might be one of his better finishes here at Loretta's in the Mini Senior 2, 13 to 15. Adler Caudle with 5, 10, and 4 moto scores. He has got himself into a top 4 overall. He's 4th right now and 4th in the points. So almost a podium spot for that young man.
Yeah, definitely a good way to salvage points right there. After that 10th place finish, good bounce back.
Can you only imagine if he'd have gotten a 5th instead of that 10th in the second moto, he would be up for potential podium spot. A lot of lap traffic now for some of our leaders as they work their way through. Everybody at home looking for a glimpse of their son or daughter. When the camera pans out, we try to jump on the numbers when we see them and if we recognize them quick enough. It's always cool. There's Hayden Deegan working on some lap traffic. And again, all due respect, if you made it into this class at this national championship, you can consider yourself one of the 40 fastest riders in America. There goes Deegan working his way around, goes outside. He's way on the left-hand side of your screen. Double. He's got one more rider in front of him. Want to clear that guy. He'll go outside here. That young man goes to the inside. Deegan trying to make work of him and maintain that 17-second lead. He'll just about clear that rider. He's on the left-hand side of your screen. And we've got to be getting close here. The number 9 lap has struck, and I believe the white flag is out. We should see the checker flag here shortly. Deegan should have a full video edit done by the time he hits the podium. His producers will be working on that feverishly. That'll be on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TMZ, He'll come around the big viewing area, the big sweeper, popping the wheelie, popping the salute to his dad, the general.
I really think he's demonstrated all week long how important starts are, though. I mean, I'll say it again. I mean, starts are so important here at Loretta's, too. I mean, and Deegan, I mean, he's so fast. He gets out front. He doesn't mess around. And, like, for Logan Best, you know, he's laid down some solid lap times, and he's had a pretty good race, too. But, you know, when you're fifth on the start and you got to get around some, you know, slower riders or whatever, it slows you down, and the chance to battle kind of goes away. So, you know, for Deegan, I mean, it starts all year long.
That's it.
It's been great, and yeah, he's going to take the checkers there.
Hey,
1-1-1.
Right. Made it look a lot easier than it really is. Those two riders almost hit the deck on the last lap. That would have been a bummer. Checker flag is out. Hayden Deegan, 10 laps. Absolutely perfect. He will wheel that machine right up onto the podium. The Orange Brigade crew, Hope on a Rope is right there. Wipe that face off. We're going to throw some top 10 action at you. It's Deegan, Logan Best, Christian Janik, Adler Cottle will finish up fourth. Renfro Barentia, Clo, Peppered, Wood, and Casey Cochran remounts after that early race get off. And that'll do it here from the tower as the checker flag continues to fly here in this mini senior 2, 13 to 15. We will get ready to send it down to Jason Wygant, who has our top 3 and our whole shot man, Hayden Deegan.
Yep, thank you. And yeah, whole shot award we'll hand out as well. So Hayden Deegan celebrating up there. I'm going to look for our second and third place finishers and our whole shot winner, and then we'll talk to our champion. So Christian Janik, a good ride on the 27 to grab that podium. And we will talk to him. And also you got Logan Best in the number 2 spot. Let's bring you up there for third. We'll bring Christian on up. Down. It's like the pro level when they're sticking the mic in your face as racetrack. And around this Hayden Deegan podium here. So they got time to celebrate. I believe we have the 50 coming up next. All right, come on up. Third place finisher on the number 27 Kawasaki. And he had a bunch of podiums throughout the week, so it's a solid run. Let's hear it for our bronze medalist, Christian Janik. How'd that moto go?
Yeah, it was awesome. My Dunlop tires hooked out of the gate perfect, and I was behind Hayden for a while, and he got a good gap, and I didn't want to pace myself because I knew they were coming behind me, and it was Moto just started, so I had to push myself, and me and Logan were battling for a little bit, which was fun, and he got around me, and I had to stay at that. I couldn't settle in because Adler and everyone behind me were catching me, so I had to push hard.
All right, who do you want to thank? That was a good run.
Jesus for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, Monster Energy Team, Green Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, everybody from Cowie and Pro Circuit, thank you so much. Bell Helmet, Scott Gago 7, Atlas, Rhino Power, Get Sideways, Renthal Bars, RK Chains, Exo Rims, and Dunlop Tires, Tamer Whole Shot Device, and everybody I forgot, thanks.
Christian Janik, third place in the final moto. I'm going to get Logan Best up here, who is second silver medalist on his Yamaha. Let's get Logan. There it is. I'll tell you what, this kid Doug, he rode every lap hard this week. He earned these podium medals. He's going to end up with a silver. Let's hear it for Logan Best. Did you leave it all out there on the racetrack in these motos?
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't get the best start, but I have amazing trainers at south of the border, so we just kept pushing through it.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Yamaha, Blue Crew, Triangle Cycles, JMS for making a good motor, FMF, Factory Connection, Ride Dunlop, MX Tire, Monster Army, 6D, X Brand, FXR, Asterix, and Garnet. And Coach Rob over at Moto E, thank you.
Let's hear it for Logan Best, your silver medalist. All right, we're going to clear the stage here. We'll bring our champion on up. Also, we got a whole shot winner if we want to run him up real quick too, but we'll let take the stage. Looking for a whole shot winner as well. They got so much swag that the Deegan crew is going to put together. Looking for a whole shot winner. So far, no good on that. We will bring Hayden Deegan on up. Let's talk to him. A solid performance. He sweeps it. He handles the final moto, and with that unlocks the championship with the gold medal. Let's hear it for Hayden Deegan. All right, Hayden, take me through that moto, man. We'll pop the champagne in a moment, but tell me about your race.
Yeah, I got off to like I actually got a good start this moto, like top 3, and then I railed the outside. Went into first place, and from there I just rode my race and went as hard as I can so I can go get this 6 for 6 later.
Yeah, you got 1 to go, right?
Yeah, 1 more, and hopefully we can bring home the 6 for 6.
All right, who do you want to thank? At least for 5 for 5.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, mechanic Tyler and Cody, my filmer Tyler, everyone else, K-Tim Orange Brigade, Team Dunlop, 100%, 60, Thor, Alpine Stars, Monster Energy, and everyone else who's helping me. Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to send Tad from the AMA to the stage to present a mini senior #1 plate on the 85cc. Let's hear it for Hayden Deegan.